There have been so many highlights for me as editor of the Scottish Sun in the last 12 months. It's difficult to pick one in particular, but if you think about it, we've been through a referendum, a general election, Commonwealth Games, and countless other big events. So to pick one's really difficult. For me personally, I think steering the paper through the referendum was something I will never ever forget for as long as I live. It was an incredible experience. Regardless of the result, being involved in a newspaper during that was something that will live with me for the rest of my life. The PR and communications industry play a big part in what we do, so I look for quite a lot from them, and particularly in the job I've had in the past working in showbiz, I've got a lot of experience working with different PRs. So, mainly what I'm looking for is somebody to be brief, get to the point, tell me what they want, and be straight up front about it as soon as possible, because there's nothing worse than having a 15-minute preamble before you get to the "can you get this in the paper for me" conversation. So being direct, being to the point, that's what's really important to me. And also, if we can find something that's beneficial for the paper and supports journalism in some way, then you're on a winner. Exclusivity is one of the most important things in newspapers. It's been the thing that sold Sun newspapers for countless decades. The problem we have now is preserving and maintaining an exclusive. I think there's a conversation going around at the moment that you can only maintain an exclusive for about 8 seconds, given the rivalry we have with social media and the internet. So being on top of it and owning it across not only the newspaper but across social media and the internet is the big challenge facing us. And I think we are now in a position where we've almost cracked the formula to make sure everybody knows where a story came from and make sure our name is associated with that story as it spreads around the world. There are big differences now between the content we publish in the newspaper and what we publish online for a number of big reasons. We have some of the best football rights packages going at the moment, so if you sign up for Sun Plus, you're likely to see Sun goals that you can't see anywhere else. So that's something that we promote as much as we can and build content around. I think through social as well, we're also experimenting with our content there and really pulling people in to the Sun and the Scottish Sun and then directing them off to our paid for content. So the difference between the paper and the website is very clear at the moment, but I think in the years ahead we'll see that change even more. And nobody's cracked it. I don't think any publisher's quite got it right so far. So I think in the next 6 months with a new editor, a new CEO, we will see some changes and some more clear strategy on that.